Hey everybody, Matt Brown from HotBoxCarts.net. This is part 2 of our huge box we got from ABQ SC&C with some stuff we won and then just some bonus stuff. Check out our video. I'll put a link down below, our video on part 1, but this is part 2. We're going to open up this box and then there'll be a part 3 also. And there we go. There's what we got inside. I don't know what's in here. Some stuff we did for auctions, and other stuff's just random stuff. So we got an 87 Topps, Mike Mason. Let's just get through this. Tom Lawless, Bob Woodward, Jeff Reardon, Jim Abbott, Erickson, Mark Eichhorn, Glenn Davis, Luis Aquina, Sam Horn, Alan Anderson, Darryl Strawberry, 87 card, Gary Carter, Hall of Famer, Don Carmen, Candy Maldonado. You might see some of these cards in our upcoming hot boxes, so be on the lookout. Tommy Herr, Minnesota, Twin Stadium, Toronto Stadium, Chicago White Sox Stadium, John Flattery. Oh, there's a Bowman Chrome, Jeter Downs. That's nice. Bowman Draft Chrome, Dennis Boyd, Oil Can, Carmen Root, Billy Hamilton, Jose Parrar, Francisco Lindor, Frankie Lindor, James Paxton, Miguel Cabrera, nice card, Jake Orizane, Joe Musgrave, Charlie Huff, the Knuckleballer, and Keith Moreland. So we're going to go through this box, see what Dave sent us. I always love, when you get packages from people you're not expecting. Willie Frazier and Pete Smith, Vince Coleman. Just don't give him any firecrackers and he'll be alright. Alan Trammell, Dave Parker. We could hit Jose Uribe. I always liked Jose Uribe. Sitzer, Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer. Danny Tartable, Walt Weiss, Chris James, Scott Lewis, Gino Petrelli, Warren Newsom, Craig Biggio, back when he was a catcher. Most you don't remember probably, but Craig Biggio was a catcher when he first started coming up. Todd Seal, Cal Daniels, Ken Herbeck, Gary Carter. He was, of course, a catcher. Bob Ojeda, Scott Bales, Jeff Russell. I think Gary Carter caught the most no-hitters, maybe. I could be wrong, but I think he did. Gene Nelson, Brian Hunter, Eric Show, Hector Villanueva, Ramon Martinez, Pedro's big brother. Not as good as Pedro, but pretty good pitcher overall. Donnie Hill, Monty Ferris, Terry Mulholland, Gary DiSarcina, Doug Simmons, Kip Gross, John Valentin, Steve Scheffler, Jerry Nelson, Dwight Evans. Dwight Evans had a very long career. Quite a long time. Greg Swindell, Mark Grant, Bob Welch, Brian Harper, Bryce Harper's dad there. Dave Bergman, Jesse Barfield, Chris Gwynn, Tony Gwynn's brother. Not as good as his brother, but Bob Malacki, Dave Savam, Henry Cotto, Bob Walk. Bad name for a pitcher, Bob Walk. Brian Downing, Lance Parrish, longtime catcher. Mike Scott, Ron Oyster, Charlie Leibrandt, Todd Burns, Willie Wilson, Steve Lyons, Herm Winningham, trying to say that 3 times, Dave Henderson, Romine Jones, Traber, 87 Fleer, Terry Harper, Clint Hurdle, became a manager, and Carl Wills. Carl Wills. Alright, we got Brett Tomko on the Bowman card. And we got, who's that? Is that a Jose Abreu on the Bowman? That's nice. AJ Puckett on the Bowman. So we got some Bowman here. Kevin Pillar. Bowman Chrome of Royce Lewis. I like Royce Lewis. I think he's a good prospect. Walker Buehler. He sent me a Walker Buehler card. Holy cow. I didn't think you could get a Walker Buehler from Dave. There he is. Big League, Pat Neshek. We got Max Scherzer. Topps, Nolan Ariando, Sin Chu Chu, opening day, Brad Boxberger, Rafael Furcal. I don't remember him with them, so it was last year's plan. Andrew McCutcheon on the Topps card, CC Sabathia, Jose Reyes, Donaldson, Reggie Sanders, Tim Flannery, Ron Guthrie. Oh, we got an autograph of Robbie Weinhardt. That is a Razor that off the side. Wally Backman, Gene Garber, Dan Gladden. We got a Buster Posey jersey card. There we go. Corey Kluber on the Prism. Adrian Beltre on the Prism. Tom Hankey. Larry Sheets. Jim Dwyer. Zach Greinke and Mike Sweeney on the league leaders. That's a nice card. We got the White Sox hologram. Bryce Harper on the Action All-Stars optic. Miguel Tejada. Mookie Betts on the Topps Finest. That's nice. And these are all upside down. Ben Zobrist. Ronaldo Lopez. Cody Allen. Andrew Kashner. Randy Wynn. Brady Sizemore of King Felix. Try to get these cards. They're all going everywhere. Ryan Franklin. David Peralta on the Prism. Mike Clevenger on the Topps. Cody Allen. Robinson Cano. Mitch Henninger. Alex Colome. Brian Dozier. Chris Sale, league leaders. Jake Marshnick. Byron Buxton. Cepedus. Aaron Sanchez on the Heritage. Carlos Carrasco. Nelson Cruz. Vasquez. Anthony Rizzo. And Jim Palmer. Greats. Allen and Ginter. Greats of the game. Got some decent cards in here. We also got some packs, it looks like, too. Jamie Moyer. Pitched a long time. Mike Witt. Jeff Robinson. This is 89 score. I was a big score fan growing up. I put sets together of 88 took me a while, but 89 and 90 and 91. Don Robinson. Always liked my score. I always liked different things compared to everybody else. You know, most kids were all collecting tops. I liked score. I liked sport flicks. Those were some of my favorites. Bob Kipper, Tom Kelly, Brewer, Boston. 88 score, Kevin Mitchell. Loved me some Kevin Mitchell. Jack McDowell, Spike Owen, Blankenship, Frazier, Ron Jones. And Charlie Huff's behind it. Can't get it out, though. Tomlin, Kruger, Rossman, and Darryl Motley. Says, now with the Braves. Run out of room on my desk. We did send us a pack in 93 Fleer. We might save that for later. We've got a lot of cards here to go through, so we will probably save that for later. Astros, Danny Jackson, Rance, Collins, Ramos, Paul O'Neill. Good career. Meadows, Francona, Terry Francona, Tracy Jones, Jose Uribe, Bedrosian, Bichelle, Jamie Quirk, Randy Reddy, Kim Batiste, Kevin Morton, Ward, Nunez, Todd Van Poppel. Man, he was supposed to be a star. He did play for quite a few years in the majors, but not as much as what he should have. And not as good. A lot of arm troubles. Brett Butler. Loved Brett Butler until he went to the Dodgers, and I hated him. Jeffries, Kennedy, Gary Carter again. Again, Gary Carter played a long time. Hall of Famer, too. Randy Nosek, Scott Service, Dwight Smith, Tony Phillips. Those are 90 Fleer. George Bell. He was a good ball player. Will the Thrill. That's my favorite ball player of all time. Will Clark. Loved Will Clark. Dave Steve. Good pitcher there. Jack Clark. Mike Fetters. Brian Holman. Actually, Will Clark, his first base hit was a home run off Nolan Ryan. What a way to get your first hit. And I think it was his first at-bat, too. Darnell Coles. And Steve Brault. Steve Brault, or Brault, I don't know what to say. All right, Odor. Coming attractions. Phillips and somebody who didn't make it. Julio Machado. Brooke Fordyce. Zach Britton. Gonzalez. Profor. Ramos. Something. Robinson something. Alberto Mondesi. Andrew Heaney. Alex Meyer. Cameron Maven. Mike Trout. The Mike Trout. Tommy Hunter. Perez. Braun. Mark Davidson. Mike Butcher. Should have been a Butcher. Palmeiro. Kirk Gibson. After his famous home run. Kirk Gibson's probably he had a good career, a long career, but known for just one home run. Lemke. For 90, Don Ross. Charlie Hayes. Scott Bradley. Nixon, 90, Fleer. Bob Melvin. Tim Belcher. Glenn Davis. Darnell Coles. Kelly Downs. I always liked Kelly Downs. Danny Jackson. Frank White. Frank Williams. We got the back-to-back Franks. Alright, we're getting close to the end. Stan Belinda. 92 Fleer? Yeah. Jim Vaughn Calderon. Dwayne Ward. Darren Fletcher. Al Osuna. Bobby Thigpen. Great reliever. Great closer. Mike Maddox. Felix Vermain. Mookie Wilson. Brad Wilkerson. Paul Gibson. Brian Jordan. 88 John Ross. Lance Parrish. Hojo. Hojo was the first. I don't know if he was first, but he was 30-30. He had 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases one year. Chris Spear. Bill Dolly. George Bell MVP. Danny Darwin on the 91 score. Burkett. Deion James. Steve Buechele. Dennis Oil Can Boyd. Gary Gaetti. Steve Lyons. Famous for pulling out his pants during the game. George Bell. Jim Beattie. Manager. Kevin Gross. Billy Bean. I don't think... Is that the same Billy Bean? I think that's the same Billy Bean who's the... I don't know. I'll put that off to the side. I'm pretty sure it's the same Billy Bean who is running the Athletics. John Tudor. I could be wrong. But I know he started off with the Mets, and that's what they say here. Mets. Huh. Dennis Rasmussen. Astros infielders. Dynamic duo. Matt Chapman. Trevano and Lynch. Alright. Last stack. Plus we have a... What's that? 92 score. We'll save that for another day too. Move these out of the way. Lance McCullers. Chuck Tanner. Sammy Stewart. Ron Davis. Darnell Coles. Eric Davis, 87 tops. Not bad. Danny Tartable, Topps Rookie All-Star, or Topps Rookie Cup. Carmen Callisto, Scootry Harvey, Danny Walling, Cliff Johnson, Welsh, Tiger Leaders, Ron Hassey, Michael Kopech on the Prism. Was that numbered at all? No, it's not numbered, but it's definitely a parallel. Put that off to the side. Michael Kopech, hopefully he becomes good. Bruce Bochy. Is that Bochy? No, I don't think it's Bochy. Or Greg Walker, Kittle, Sammy Stewart again. Wally Backman. Jose Rosado. Berto Mejia. Brandon Lyon. Is that franchise history with Ripken breaking the record? I don't think that record will ever be broken. Lance Nix. This is a nice card. Gypsy Queen. Framed. Darren Holland. Not numbered or anything, but that's a frame. That's nice. I like that. David Peralta on the Gypsy Queen. Matt Kemp. Jason Kubel. Paul Goldschmidt. Derek Barton. Roger Clemens. Alex Bregman. Pat Neshek. Alex Rios. Scott Harrison. Jason Bay. Chance Sisco. Brock Holt. Steve Traxel. Manny Alexander. D. Gordon. David Hernandez. There you go for part 2 box of from Dave ABQ SC&C. Check out his site. Does a lot of great breaks. We did get the Michael Kopech rookie, Billy Bean. We've got a Mike Trout opening day. We've got a Buster Posey jersey. And a Robbie Weinhardt Razor minor league auto, numbered of $14.99. There you guys go. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll check you guys out next time for part 3.